Most money mistakes don't hurt right away. They wait, quietly, for years, until one day you look back and realize there was a simple rule you ignored, and now fixing it feels almost impossible. Almost everyone hears this rule. Almost no one follows it, and the regret always comes too late. In this video, we're breaking down the money rule most people ignore, why it feels unimportant at first, and why it ends up costing more than any bad investment ever could. Before we continue, if you want financial lessons that save you from future regret, hit subscribe. Pay yourself first. This is the money rule everyone ignores. Pay yourself first means that before you pay your bills, before you spend on anything else, you set aside money for your future. Most people do it backward. They pay their rent, buy groceries, go out with friends, and then save whatever's left over. The problem is there's usually nothing left over. When you pay yourself first, you treat savings like a non-negotiable expense. As soon as your paycheck hits your account, a portion automatically goes into savings or investments. This isn't about being greedy or selfish. It's about securing your financial future. Think of it like this. Airlines tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. The same applies to money. You can't help your family or enjoy life if you're drowning in debt or stressed about bills. When you prioritize your financial health, everything else becomes easier. Why people ignore this rule? The biggest reason people skip paying themselves first is because they feel like they can't afford it. Bills are piling up, rent is due, and there's barely enough to get by. Saving feels impossible when you're living paycheck to paycheck. But here's the truth. You can't afford not to save. Life will always throw unexpected expenses at you. Your car breaks down, you need a new phone, or a medical emergency hits. Without savings, you'll end up borrowing money or racking up credit card debt, which makes your financial situation even worse. Another reason people ignore this rule is instant gratification. It feels good to buy that new gadget or eat out at a nice restaurant. Saving doesn't give you that immediate dopamine hit, but the pain of not having money when you really need it is far worse than the pleasure of spending it now. People also think they'll start saving later when they earn more. But that day never comes. As your income grows, so do your expenses. You upgrade your lifestyle, and suddenly you're still living paycheck to paycheck, just with nicer stuff. How much should you pay yourself? A good starting point is 10% of your income. If you earn $2,000 a month, set aside $200. If that feels like too much, start with 5% or even 3%. The key is to start. Once you build the habit, you can increase the amount over time. Some financial experts recommend saving 20% or more, especially if you're behind on retirement savings. But don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Saving something is always better than saving nothing. If you get a raise or a bonus, resist the urge to spend it all. Increase your savings rate instead. This is called lifestyle inflation, and avoiding it is one of the fastest ways to build wealth. Where should this money go? Once you're paying yourself first, you need to know where to put that money. The first place it should go is an emergency fund. This is money set aside for unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account where it's safe and easy to access. After your emergency fund is solid, focus on paying off high-interest debt like credit cards. Debt with interest rates above 7 or 8% should be your priority because it's costing you more than you'd earn for most investments. Once your emergency fund is built and high-interest debt is gone, start investing. Open a retirement account or invest in index funds. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow through compound interest. Even small amounts invested consistently can turn into serious wealth over decades. Automate your savings. The easiest way to pay yourself first is to automate it. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings or investment account on the day you get paid. When it's automatic, you don't have to think about it or rely on willpower. The money moves before you even have a chance to spend it. Most employers allow you to split your direct deposit between multiple accounts. You can send 10% straight to savings and the rest to checking. This way, You never even see that money in your spending account. Automation removes the temptation and makes saving effortless. It's like setting your financial future on autopilot. The power of compound interest. Here's where paying yourself first really pays off. When you invest your savings, you earn returns on your money. Over time, you also earn returns on those returns. This is called compound interest, and it's how regular people build serious wealth. Let's say you invest $200 a month starting at age 25. With an average return of 7%, by age 65, you'd have over $500,000. But if you wait until age 35 to start, you'd only have about $240,000. That 10-year delay costs you more than half your potential wealth. Time is your biggest advantage when it comes to money. The sooner you start paying yourself first, the more powerful compound interest becomes. Adjust as your life changes. Paying yourself first isn't a set-it-and-forget-it strategy. As your income changes, your savings should change too. If you get a promotion or a new job with higher pay, increase the amount you're saving. If you're going through a tough time financially, it's okay to temporarily reduce your savings rate. The important thing is to never stop completely. Even saving $20 or $30 a month keeps the habit alive. When things improve, you can ramp it back up. Life is unpredictable, and your money strategy should be flexible enough to adapt while still keeping your future as a priority. What happens if you don't follow this rule? Ignoring this money rule can slowly turn your financial life into a constant source of stress and worry. When you don't have savings, even small unexpected expenses like a medical bill, car repair, or sudden job loss feel overwhelming. Instead of handling these situations calmly, you are forced to panic and look for quick solutions. Most of the time, this means using credit cards, taking loans, or borrowing money from family and friends, which can damage relationships and increase pressure. As you continue relying on borrowed money, debt keeps growing. Interest adds up, monthly payments increase, and it becomes harder to escape this cycle. You end up working just to pay off past expenses instead of building a secure future. At the same time, you lose important opportunities. If a good investment, business idea, or career move appears, you won't be able to take advantage of it because you don't have the cash needed. While others move ahead and grow their wealth, you feel stuck in the same place. The difference between people who struggle and people who don't usually comes down to one thing: what they respected early. This rule isn't exciting. It won't make you rich overnight, but ignoring it guarantees one thing: future stress. So ask yourself honestly, are you following this rule right now or postponing it like most people do? Let me know in the comments. If this video helped you think ahead instead of reacting too late, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still has time to get this right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.